There are people that make products, but the product is part of their life. They live what they are. I was selling what I was, what I believed in. My clothes were part of the dream. My clothes were part of the world. You can't separate clothing. In my world, you can't set the environment away from what you're wearing.
There's an underlying power that clothing possesses that is unlike any other design or artistic medium on this planet. And whether we like it or not, the clothing we wear leaves a distinct impression on the people we come in contact with. When he wears X top with X pants and X shoes, it equates to this personality trait. And when she wears X dress with X jewelry, it means she's more fun and outgoing, right? For today's discussion, we're going to explore how fashion can be used as a form of soft power. If you don't know me, my name is Drew What It Do. Let's get into the video. The perfect way to understand soft power is to inversely understand hard power. Hard power is defined as a coercive approach to international political relations, especially one that involves the use of military power. On the grand stage of geopolitics and global affairs, the way I understand hard power is when one country forces another to do what it wants to do through might. On a less grand stage, for example, something like a high school environment, hard power is when the school bully uses his stature, his strength to physically bully someone into giving him their lunch. Hard power is often looked at as being less effective over a long period of time because it's difficult to stay brutal with someone over prolonged periods. So, if hard power is about coercion, then what is soft power about? Soft power is defined as shaping the preferences of others through appeal and attraction. The vital aspect of soft power is that it is non-coercive. Putting it in layman's terms, soft power is about convincing others to do or perceive something by way of influencing them to come to that particular conclusion. If we take it back to the high school example, the way in which someone might use soft power to get someone else's lunch is to maybe convince them to trade lunches. The user of soft power might say that the lunch that they are currently in possession of has an item that the other might see as beneficial to also have. Another fantastic example of soft power is influencing and influencer marketing. Your favorite influencers don't coerce you into buying their latest merch, burgers, or courses. They convince you to support them by winning you over with their personality, creativity, and looks. Now that you have your gears turning, you're probably wondering how fashion specifically can be used as a form of soft power. Here is my working theory. Essentially, what it boils down to is that what we wear leaves an impression on the people around us. Look at me right now. What is your impression of my outfit? Is it a bit goofy? Do I look a little bit hippie? Do I look dumb? Do I look good? Do I look fine? Do I look out of place? If you deploy intentionality in the way that you dress, you can have others perceive your outfit to mean exactly what you want them to know about you. For example, if you are well put together, your outfit is clean, you have a fresh scent of cologne or perfume on, your hair is taken care of, you might appear extremely attractive to one subsect of individuals and highly unattractive to another subsect. Depending on the kind of partner that you fancy, you can use this information as a form of soft power to help better your chances of standing out to your crush. Another obvious example of this is in something like business. How you conduct yourself in a corporate environment is something that your peers, boss, and coworkers always take note of. So if you show up to work late, your outfit is out of whack, or you smell bad, you're signaling something to the people that you come in contact with, and they will more than likely judge you based off these factors. Probably one of the most powerful examples of soft power in fashion is with stylists and public figures. The profession of being a stylist is the profession of the deployment of soft power. Your favorite musicians, actors, entertainers, politicians all use stylists in an aid to portray a particular image. And this image may communicate that I'm fun, I'm young, I'm of a particular group, I am trustworthy, and so many other things. These factors become so much more obvious the more and more you think about them. But I also think there's a subtle nature to how design and fashion influence our day-to-day life. For example, let's look at some images of desk setups. Vote in your head which one looks most appealing to sit down at and get some work done on. Having design elements that we enjoy on our body in the form of clothing and in our space in the form of interior design typically leads to less stress and more enjoyment. When you step outside the house wearing something you feel confident in, you walk and talk just a little bit differently. If you're going through some rough times, your outfits may reflect that inner turmoil outwardly. And when we take a look at fashion and design beyond the self, we start to notice all the design choices that we partake in every single day. From the way our roads are constructed, to the lack of public transportation and sidewalk design and street design, to the way it feels to be in a particular classroom or office space. These elements of design are perfect examples of how soft power can be used to either uplift our spirits or dampen our moods based on the environments we're in. There's a reason why you experience a different feeling walking into Forever 21 than when you're in Soho and you walk into Emily Adams' Bodhi. You feel a total different way. I know from firsthand experience. There's a difference. Design and fashion are at the core of influence, and they shape how we experience a particular moment. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion to say that fashion is almost always being deployed as a form of soft power. The moment you step into a social interaction, the people that you interact with are making assessments about your appearance, the way you talk, your demeanor, what you talk about, and everything that's going on around them, which on one hand can be exhausting, but on another also presents endless opportunities to use fashion as a way to express an intrinsic part of yourself without saying anything at all. What are some other ways you think fashion is a form of soft power? I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. And as always, I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity in 2022. So that means I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity to you, wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Abianto. Peace. What is good post vid? Here's a fist bump. Bop. I appreciate you for staying to the end of the video. In fact, I appreciate it so much. I love you guys who always stick to the end of the videos. The post vid question of the day is, what is something you hope to accomplish in 2023? 2022 is almost over. We have a couple weeks left in the year. And as we move further and further away from the pandemic and things begin to quote unquote normalize even more, what do you hope to accomplish in the new year? For me, I definitely want to travel more. I caught the travel bug in 2019 right before the pandemic when I went to France for the first time. I left the US, and ever since I have had this insatiable desire and burning ember to travel to every country, to literally everywhere. So I hope that I can accomplish traveling more, visiting more countries that I've never been to. Comment down below, #PVV. If you guys enjoyed the video, we'll see you next week.